Hey everybody, it's Jeff, and this is the Indie Game Legend 3D Development Log Update 13. Even though we announced the project a couple weeks ago, we're far from finished, so let's see what we've been working on since. But first... Stevie.
Yeah. Oh, you moved the camera. It's you. Are those green beans?
The game's music composer came to hang in Austin for the week of the announcement. He worked on some of the new music for the game, which eventually got me working on some experiments with the music. At some point, a glitch happened that made the music, superbly terrible?
It sounds like... That was the most realistic photo I've ever heard.
Later, Fubins himself joined via voice chat.
Hello, my future girlfriend. This is what I sound like.
He also introduced us to his hairless guinea pig, Bean.
Come here, come here. Come here, Bean. Here she comes. What? What do you want? You want some lettuce?
There we go.
You want some lettuce? Oh, gosh.
Anyway... The following week we were showing at Juegos Rancheros, so we decided to get a new feature in to get feedback on, DevLog. This system lets us call the player to provide optional tips, lore, and humor, and it features Paul's guinea pig as your remote companion, Commander Bean. This system took all week to get in. The hardest part was getting embedded images in the text that also change depending on whether you're using the keyboard and mouse or the gamepad. We finished dialogue for the first sector, which is mostly tutorial dialogue and story setup, but now we have all the tools to fill in dialogue for the other sectors. Dialogue calls are triggered by in-game events, and we can write little text file scripts that play on those events. The response at Juegos was really good, so we're excited and glad we put this feature in, even though it was not in the original scope. Speaking of out-of-scope ideas, we decided it would be good to break up the game pacing with a minigame that you play at the terminals. The Guardian Legend had shmup sequences that until now we mostly were leaving out of this game. A minigame would give us the opportunity to bring that reference in. Then I got the idea that this was the Indie Game Legend 3D, so maybe a Star Fox style shmup minigame would be cool in the style of the original SNES game. So I started a prototype. First thing I did was make a ship, based on the Star Fox SNES ship. Then I put it in space and added some basic controls, and then shooting. Pretty cool for the first day. The next day I added some enemies to shoot, and some background detail to reference the sector's look. Each minigame should look different for each sector. As it turned out, Paul had started sketching ideas for this minigame, and I made roughly the same thing before he even got them to me. I spent a short day making the camera more dynamic, which took some experimentation to get right. It feels pretty good now. Also, this minigame functions similarly to Sonic 2's bonus stages, so I added gems to collect as the goal. And that's pretty much what we got done for the minigame so far. Our next milestone is a limited alpha demo preview. Honestly, I don't know what to call it, but we'll be releasing an alpha version of the first couple of sectors for free, available for a limited time. This means we're also ramping up playtesting, so if you'd like to help out, let us know. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Do me a solid and like, subscribe, and tell your friends about the Indie Game Legend 3D.
Good old green beans.